It was 10 years ago. Our traveler, Mark Kane, ran across a Platteville man photographing a tree. A picture a day for a year.
That tree, as it was called, gained international fame. It's a story that almost ended 3 years ago, but today it lives on. Mark brings us up to date.
10 years ago, we met in the same field.
We did.
We met because of something down that tree.
That tree, yep.
Every day, sometimes a couple times a day, Mark came down to take a picture of that tree. Did it become a chore?
You know, it never did. It became a commitment.
Every day for a year, through the snow and the heat, the good weather and the bad, Mark visited that tree. No vacations, no days off.
Early on, it was relatively easy. I mean, it's a beautiful tree. I mean, you look at the form of it, it's kind of in an interesting spot. It's got this precarious existence on the fringe of a cornfield. Astonishing to me that it's still there.
And it's gone now.
She's gone, yep, sadly. Hard to believe it's been 10 years since we've been here, and it's really hard to believe that my tree is gone.
So what happened?
Well, August 10th, 2020, she fell victim to the derecho that hit the Midwest.
So this lives on. Tell me about Junior.
Junior is a descendant of my famous friend, that tree.
Turns out, back in the spring of 2012, Mark discovered a half-dozen baby seedlings growing under that tree. He dug them up and transplanted one of them in his backyard. That tree is Junior.
It's an original descendant of that tree.
Junior, the burr oak, is now 15 feet tall and stands proudly at Mark's home, which is a completely renovated 1865 one-room schoolhouse in the rolling hills outside Platteville. In fact, there are lots of that tree descendants. A friend of Mark's from the University of Iowa harvested hundreds of that tree's acorns over the years and is now growing seedlings. One of those seedlings is planted on the UW Platteville campus, where another ancient burr oak blew down the same night as that tree did. A night Mark will never forget. How could he?
I have experienced some pretty dramatic storms in my life, and I literally remember it was me and my dog here all alone. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And my phone rang, and I looked, and it was my son, Tristan. And I answered. I said, hey, Tristan. I said, are you okay? And he said, yeah. He says, I rounded the corner, and he said, she's gone. I said, Tristan, what are you talking about? She's gone. He said, Dad, he said, that tree, he said, the storm destroyed her. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Tristan and Mark's dad have constructed a tribute to Mark and that tree at the edge of the field where she once stood. A lasting tribute. And guess what? Junior is now producing acorns, which are the heart of an oak. Another lasting tribute.
To have that long, meaningful friendship with a tree, and you know, it's like a niece, a nephew, a child, a grandchild. I mean, essentially, this is a child of that tree, and here it is growing in my backyard.
That tree lives on. Traveling in Platteville, I'm Mark Kane, News 3 Now.
Mark Hirsh still gives talks about that tree and the story behind his photographic journey. His book is available on Amazon and other sellers.